This video is about health and safety rules applicable to GS Johannesburg in the amber phase of office reopening. In the first section, we're going to talk about office access. The office will be accessible for essential visits only on Mondays and Thursdays, 2 days a week, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. You should continue to work from home during the amber phase, unless it's absolutely necessary to visit the office. During any office visit, you must try to reduce the amount of time that you spend there. If you must visit the office for essential or critical office work, please send an email to Celia, copying Wendy and your line manager, at least one working day in advance, and provide a rationale for your visit. Please wait to hear back from Celia or Wendy, who will confirm if your request has been authorized. Only visit the office after having received an authorization, otherwise you will not be allowed in. As you enter the office, you must sanitize your hands and present yourself for temperature screening and to answer a few questions. If your temperature is high, or if the screening questions identify you as high risk, you will be asked to return home. You can sit in the solidarity room or temporary isolation area if you need to wait for transport, but you must not work from there. If you're feeling unwell or having cold or flu-like symptoms, such as fever, cough, sore throat, sneezing, running, or stuffy nose, headache, etc., you should please stay at home until you feel well. We're required to maintain an attendance log of all staff in case of contact tracing. Therefore, you must sign the online register when entering the office and log out on exit. Now in this section, we're going to talk about safe behavior. It is against the health and safety rules to hug, shake hands, or use any other form of physical contact to greet one another inside the office. You must wear a face mask or face covering at all times while in the office that properly covers your nose and mouth. Please use a fresh mask if the one you're wearing feels wet or damp. And sanitize your hands before and after wearing, removing, or touching your mask. Strictly maintain 1.5 meter physical distance from others, even when you're wearing a mask. Crowding in hallways and around workstations or other common areas, such as toilets and kitchen, is strictly not allowed. Keep a few windows open at all times and ensure there is natural ventilation, even if the aircon is switched on. If you feel cold, please wear warm clothing or bring your own blanket. When using or touching any common items such as phone sets, printer, doorknobs, lift buttons, etc., try to use a tissue paper or sanitize your hands afterwards. Do not touch your face with unsanitized hands. No personal or official visitors are allowed, and no face-to-face meeting or staff events can take place. If you must order in food, kindly receive the parcel yourself at the main door, as food delivery staff will not be allowed inside the office. Please avoid carpooling, using public taxis, Gautrain, and sharing rides with people outside of your immediate household. You can use private vehicles, Uber, and safe individual cabs, which are not shared with anyone outside of your immediate household. Because COVID-19 is highly contagious, we ask that you follow strict health and safety guidelines, even outside of workplace, to reduce the risk to yourself and others. In this section, we're going to talk about workstations and common areas. All seating spaces have been set up, ensuring safe distance and separated by plexiglass screens. Please do not change the way the furniture has been organized. You must only use the workstation assigned to you. Crowding and communal eating is not allowed. A maximum of 3 people can use the bus at one time, maintaining 1.5 meter physical distance. During office hours, both the patio and the inside door should be kept open for ventilation and visibility. You must rinse your cups and plates, and please do not leave them in the sink or anywhere else in the bus. Before using the toilets, please disinfect surfaces with the cleaning products placed there. And sanitize your hands afterwards. Avoid using the common toilets located in the corridor, as they are shared with other tenants and may not be properly sanitized. Meeting rooms are not to be used for taking calls and organizing virtual meetings, as they have been converted into workspaces and assigned to staff. You should take all virtual meetings from your own desk, and remember, no face-to-face meetings are allowed in the amber phase. Sanitize printers and other shared equipment before use. Keep your mask on while using the printer and maintain safe distance from others. Do not lend or borrow headphones, scissors, staplers, pens, or any other item of stationery. Use a tissue paper to press any buttons and sanitize your hands afterwards. Stand away from other people in the lift and wear a face mask. The building management has asked that only 4 people should use the lift at a time. Please respect this rule. Now we're going to talk about mental health, share in safeguarding, and domestic abuse. For mental health and psychosocial support services, please contact ICAS. Please refer to the guidelines emailed to you on how to report domestic abuse, or reach out to Global Share and Safeguarding team. Your communication must always be sensitive and non-discriminatory. You must only rely on World Health Organization, national health authorities, and other reputable sources of information. Strictly refrain from acting on or distributing speculative or misleading information about the pandemic. In this section, we're going to talk about business travel. Domestic business travel can go ahead if allowed by the national and local authorities and after ensuring full adherence to the travel safety procedure. Domestic business travel must be approved by the country director in the case of country staff and by the country director and GS line manager in the case of GS staff. An international business trip considered to be essential by the traveler and their line manager may be presented for approval. Travel approval will only be possible after completion of the travel safety procedure and necessary health and safety clearance. This last section is about health monitoring and reporting. You must not come to the office if you have flu-like symptoms, a cough, or even a mild fever. You must report to the COVID-19 team if you or a member of your household tests positive for the virus, as that may necessitate office closure, deep cleaning, contact tracing, and other health measures. Unless, of course, you're routinely working from home. If you or someone close to you has had a risky exposure, for example, someone you met who was later tested positive, please call your doctor and follow the health advice. Do not come to the office until your doctor advises that it is safe to do so. While in the office, if you feel unwell, develop a cough, fever, difficulty breathing, or any other symptom, please let the health and safety officer know immediately. You will be asked to move to the isolation area, and arrangements will be made to send you home or to help you seek medical advice. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Please follow these rules and stay safe. For details, read the full health and safety rules that have been emailed to you.